Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for the support. Now, for the past 2 weeks here in Jamaica, the toll operators, they had suspended their toll fee. And the reason behind this, they said it was in order to get relief supplies to the parishes that were badly affected. We're talking about St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, St. James, Trelawney, and Hanover. Now, yesterday it was announced that the toll fee would resume today at 12 noon, basically. Now, when that happened, I was saying to myself, I don't think they realize the consequence that this is going to have in terms of getting the relief supplies to those parishes, because a lot of time people take the toll to go to these areas because it's much easier. You know, have a heap of patrol to deal with, and it cut the journey in over an hour. So when I heard the news yesterday, I was like, I don't think they really and truly understand the consequence that this is going to have on Jamaica, building back Jamaica. Now, lo and behold, today I saw a video where they said a number of vehicles basically on the South Highway basically was stuck because they did not know that the toll fee resumed today, and basically they were expecting just to go through. When you listen to the news, they are saying that some of them, 11 vehicles, were from the Portmore Municipal that was heading down with relief items. And when they said on the news that it took some time for everything to sort out, eventually they had to pay the fee in order for them to go through. They said that they paid $52,000 in toll fees today alone just to get those items done. Now imagine you're planning a trip to go to Westmoreland, to go to Hanover or Montego Bay, and you hear something like this on the news. What you're going to do? You're not going to want to do it. You're going to find one of those, whether it be government entity or somebody who will collect donation, you're going to find them, and you're going to drop things after them. And you know that when you do that, there's a high chance it won't reach those people who are in need. None at all. So the more I think about it, I don't think these people who are running the toll, here in Jamaica, Trans Jamaica, and whatsoever you want to call them, I don't think they really and truly understand what they're doing to the Jamaican society. Because I believe the best thing would have let it stay until December 31st and you start 2026 fresh. So right there, you'd give all the charity organization, all the international countries, international companies coming into Jamaica the opportunity to get their resources to these parishes that are badly affected. They're saying that once they complete the documentation, they can do an exemption. But when you listen to what they have to do, I can tell you it's not going to be a walk in the park just to get that exemption. It's going to take time. And we all know that this is Jamaica. You see, when it comes on tobacco companies and so forth, that is what happened. So you see that one little thing, or they make it sound easy, where you have to submit within by 2 weeks. A whole heap of times people don't even know within 2 weeks that they're going to make that trip. They just get a call, come pick up some items here. Me send one barrel, go collect it and so forth, and they have to go. Now, what is going to happen now is that it's going to slow the delivery of relief supplies. So you'll have vehicles carrying the food, the water, the medical aid that they are badly in need of, and even the building materials. And they're going to have to pay this extra cost now to go through the toll. And you see, if they go through the one that lead from Caymanas to St. Anne, they're going to pay, if it's a truck, they can pay up to $6,000. If it's a van, 4,000 something and so forth. So just imagine, that truck making multiple deliveries. And when you look at how the relief supplies coming into this island, they're coming in by cargo. They are coming in abundant. So say a vehicle not going to be able to make a one trip. And that's it. They're going to have to make multiple trips. And when you add up all of that money, what is going to happen? They're going to have to pay it out of pocket. So imagine, they're giving back to the Jamaican society. They're helping to build back this country. And while they're doing that, they're going to have to go in their pocket to pay these toll fee. So I believe that what the company really and truly can do, they can waive the fee, suspend it until December. And just think about it as your way of giving back to Jamaica. Say, okay, then we're going to suspend the toll until December 31st. Come January 1, 2026, toll fee will resume. And you just refer to that as your way of giving back to the Jamaican society, your way of making sure that your country can build back. And when you're looking up, you see, I believe that when you listen to the prophets that chants Jamaica highway make every time, I believe they can sit comfortably right now and live off those profits for at least 2 months without it affecting their operation. And come next year, July, you're going to hear them say, okay, toll are going to increase again and something like that. But we have to really and truly think when we hear of these things. I think people need to cry out, people need to bawl out and let them know, say, what they're doing is not right. It's not right. Better they said, okay then, all vehicle going through, you have some, once it's a car, you pay your fee, but once it's a van or something, you let them go through once them a carry supplies. But you hear them a say they have to apply, them have to go do this and so forth. That no make no sense. So people overseas, when they hear of this, well, if them now go and ship nothing for Jamaica. Because when they ship it, they're going to have to pay the fee. When they pay the fee, guess what going to happen? Them have to go pay toll now to take it to Westmoreland. So the burden is going to be even heavier on them. Them have to go find more money and so forth. I better the government did say, all right then, we will, out of what we get, we will stand the costs. Or at least a 10% or something, since the company is so dead set on making their profit. And the funny thing is that a lot of us here in Jamaica, they can't abandon the toll, because when you think of people who live in Portmore and work in Kingston, they have to take the toll. Especially when they live right at the border right there, close to the mall. They have to take it because for them to go round the world and everything, Mandela, traffic, distant, it have got had at least 120 more minutes on your travel time if you go that route. So people like those have to take the toll. So it's not like they can say, okay, let's abandon it. We're not going to take it. We can leave it out because of what is happening. Them have to take it. But people, I hope they understand what they're doing and how it's going to affect this country. I believe it is a poor timing for them to resume it. And the exemption, as I said before, that they're talking about, that people need, hey, that no make no sense. When they hear the amount of money we put more municipal people, them have to pay to the 52,000. So just imagine when people go hear that. Well, if people, it just go turn them off instantly. So now we're going to have people sitting down, waiting and getting the help, and there will be no help coming their way because of the system, because of things like these. When you think about going up Mount Rasa, going down Firm Gully where Black and where tree hang over the road and all of them something there, when you think about that to go to man, our whole heap of time that the journey long, the road full of blocky, full of trees and all of them something there right now block up the road. And when you think say at that people have got to go through, it just don't make any sense to me. So I hope they really and truly sit, think about what they're doing and the consequence that it's going to have on this country, because you better understand people now go on, go down, they go give nobody nothing. You go hear the people them down there come next month and them go ball and say nobody now come to them. Why? Because of reason like this. When you look at the amount of things, as the Buja Banton now reach, Tyrese, the singer, reach, all of those people reach, how their items are going to get to those communities, whether it be the Portmore toll, the Spanish Town toll, the North South, they're going to have to take one of those toll, and they're going to have to pay those toll fee. And that person who is collecting, running the toll, they're going to sit and they're going to enjoy the profit when Jamaica suffer, when Jamaica try to rebuild. Them are going to sit down like certain type of people and I get rich out of Wagwan. So I hope them realize this is a time now for you to give back. So if it means it's just a 2 months, you give it back. Make the people them get the assistance that they need after you can go back to business as usual. After, even if you can't go for the 2 months, go for 1 month. It's just 2 weeks. 2 weeks is too soon. So if you can't make it for the 2 months, say all right then 1 month. And then you do your thing. But let's see what will happen. But as I said before, it is going to slow down everything. A whole heap of people not even going to apply for the exemption that they're speaking about. But this is Jamaica, and I believe things like this not even supposed to catch us by surprise, because a lot of us, all they think about is profit. All they think about is themselves making money. They don't care about how they go about making money, even if it means that is people them are going to put at risk. They just want to know so they make them profit, then get their little money at the end of the day. And I hope they realize that we are living in the time when you can gain the world and you will lose it in an instant. No matter the amount of money where you think you have, you better understand it is not going to last, especially when you get it by selfish means. But people, as I said before, this is Jamaica. A lot of them, they don't think about others. They just think about themselves, and that's it. So thank you so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.